What is good? What is good, family? Good morning to everybody and welcome back. Please go ahead and throw those A's in the chat if you can hear me speak. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right now. What is up? What is up? I know, you guys, I'm actually sporting a different look here, right? I think well, I'm actually streaming in a different type of resolution, right? Because I have a different monitor in front of me. But what is up, team? Ian Tucker, good to see you here. Mike J, what's up, Bob? Blue Sky, Damon, what's up? Katie Cat. Oh, Teaser, my bro. Guys, thank you so much for coming on by. Buzz Margin Call, what is up, my bro? Good to see you here. Oh, man, are we going to do it or are we going to do it? Rosie Gray Glasses, hello. Green Mountain. Sebastian, how you doing, my bro? Hey, John, good to see you here. Good morning, Green Mountain. Man, I gotta tell you, is it a Dash Trader brand monitor? So I did get my Dash Trader. Yeah, I have not downloaded it yet. Right? It just the link. It appeared at 3:30 in the morning, and I'm like, wow, that's it right there. It is over. What you mean, brother? What you mean? Like, are you out of it already? On the secret group? Damn, Meta is falling even still, you guys. That is amazing. No way. That is awesome. I can't believe we ended up getting that play with Meta. Oh my goodness. But now you're telling me that it's still falling? Oh, dude. What the hell? That is just something else. Yeah, so I imagine I was going to ask you guys, you're able to see my complete screen, right? Like you can see like no edges on top or nothing. It's back to the same ratio that I used to have my videos back in before. Yeah, look at that thing, man. It's back to the targets where we talked about yesterday. Huge debt. Oh, no way. Guys, you know what that looks like to me? You know what that looks like to me? Aiden Davis, what's up? All right, look at this. I think this looks like a dead cat bounce. That's what it's looking like to me. Oh, man. No way. Is this thing about to capitulate again? 317.40? Is that us? No way. What? Yeah, 350. Well, let me do a different fib this time, right? There could be something in line here, man. Let's see. Oh man, that is just nuts. Okay, 2 fib, 337.34. Not bad. Yeah, I think that's about as close as I'm gonna get. So I think we can still use the 2-spot 272 at 315.97. So Sebastian, tell me, bro, did you already on HCDI? Did you end up getting those profits already, or are you still in? Let's look at them. Justin, what's up? Good to see you here, man. Off-grid Gorilla. Let me put that in there, right? I was just asking Sebastian about his ticker, but I will take a look at that. That's is that this one? Altimmune Inc. Right? That was the one, right? Let's see. Left with AMP now. It better go. Okay, so you're just left with AMP. All right, good. I'm really happy that you ended up getting those profits, bro. Hold on. I just need to close the audition on my phone. I just wanted to make sure that I was looking good. No, guys, I ended up, you know how I have that 49-inch screen on top, the curved one? So I got another one under it, right? So, and the cool thing is that I'm able to use the monitor like two independent monitors because it has two connections. So when you run it into the computer, it runs it it reads it as two different monitors. So I'm able to stream the left side, which I'm able to stream the left side of the monitor being this entire screen here. And the other side is actually the analytics, the YouTube analytics, or well, my streaming software. So you're actually observing one half of my screen here. And that's a way that I can stream in the same resolution that I did before, which I think I liked better. ASRE is, it's going up right now, 3720. It's looking like. So AMP, brother, let's bring this up. 30-minute immediate short-term time frame momentum. Let's see what it's got. And Oscar Gorilla, we need to get to alt, brother. All right, so already a corrective pivot happening in stochastics. If it does have a push to the upside, I feel like there is a resistance there. Let's see if we can identify that using using some moving averages. I'm wondering what we have there. And I'm also going, oh, right. Okay. Hold on. I'm a little bearish right now. Let me see the hourly and bi-hourly. Oh, dude. No. Let me see the 15. 10 and the 5. Bro, this is... I gotta find a support. It is breaking down, but I have to find a support. I gotta see where the SMA 14 is below us. Maybe soon. Oh, there we go. 4-hour time frame. Let me see the 3-hour. 3-hour time frame is already potentially showing that, but something tells me it's gonna fail it. The 4-hour time frame may have to do it here, and it may have something to do with the SMA 200 being down here at 340. Tom, what's up? Wait a second. So it went to $7, dude. Wow. Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking, bro, that we can get a bounce from that $3.40 zone, and then we could actually make this thing push to the upside. Right now, it's validating the EMA 7 as a resistance. Let me see the hourly time frame LRC for you, brother, and see what the good deal here is. Right? Okay. The hourly time frame just started. This is likely to come down. So the LRC bottom is showing about $3.20. Let's go back to the 30-minute. Which one was it? Which one? The 4-hour SMA 200? Okay, 3-hour SMA 200, 339. That means a deeper correction. What's 320? Okay, so it's indicating a potential test of the 4-hour SMA 10. So somewhere between the SMA 200 and the SMA 10 is what we should be doing here. Wow, coin is making it. Yeah, and that's because somebody just said that the SPY was ripping, right? Looking good. Guys, so please remember that today is a Fed day. I think Buzz was nice enough to share that information with us in his Twitter account, or I'm not sure if he did actually, but if you are not following him, you should definitely give him a follow. And Buzz, what is that? Hold on. Guys, we're so lucky to have so much support from different peeps. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you guys. So this is I know it's going to be a little hard to see here because I'm going to be just showing you the 49-inch. Oh, you know what? No. I could still show you portrait, right? Let me see if I could. Portrait is not showing up there. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll get back to that. Let me see. Okay. All right, I'll come back to it. But anyway, let's yeah. So I'm thinking that it's gonna drop into there, Sebastian. Be careful with that, okay, buddy? Not a problem, dude. I got you. Let me know and we'll keep an eye on it. Remind me too. So now let's look at ticker symbol ALT. Off-grid gorilla, are you looking for? Let's see. Sensei, can you look at all? Got the pop. I'm holding shares 235. 235. Oh, dude. Right. This thing just gapped up out of nowhere or what? Why did it gap up? Let's see. 40 minutes ago, Wall Street set to open lower Friday as investors. Powell speech. Okay. Damn. But that's not accurate, right? Because the markets are actually ripping. Okay, so Altimmune rises 4 hours ago. It says Altimmune rises after obesity drug study shows 15.6% weight loss. Not bad. Okay, so it's running on it's running on good news, but the good news is not enough to keep it moving, right? But this is a complete break of market structure, though, and it's a very, very aggressive one. Let's see. The diet drug, got it. Yeah, there's no way I could have ever seen this happen, right? But historically speaking, let's see. Yeah, let me pull up the RSI here and see what it has done. Let me mark off our area right now. Currently sitting at 85.16%. Where is Finger, by the way? Historically speaking, we could still go to 94.72. I imagine with the broader markets ripping, there's going to be some pressures to the downside. Yeah, so this thing could still go. It can still go some more, but let's identify that potential, though, because it's already dropped quite a bit. It's only up 33% now. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame momentum and see what's up. Right, it's coming into its invalidation zone. So let's go ahead and draw that in first. Short-term time frame invalidation is located, well, I mean, in reality, it's located here at this pivot, 359. But in order to get at 359, we need to get a complete break of 401, right? So 401 to about 411, that's your demand zone here, right? So if we break that 401 with a 30-minute closure, something as small as that, we're going to start that breakdown all the way down to 358. So let's find out to see if what the probabilities are for that. You see how the RSI is showing us the downside right over here? We have this downside clearly, right? It's falling beneath the SMA 14 being the pink line, right? So what we need to do here is identify where that support is. Let's catch the RSI signal above the SMA 14 in another time frame to see where we can catch or we can find a potential support. See, the bi-hourly looks a little closer. Let's see what it's like in the 3-hour. 3-hour time frame still bearish cross. 4-hour time frame bearish cross even still. Let's see how close we can get. 6-hour almost there. 8-hour there it is. 8-hour time frame bounce from the SMA 14 in the gravitational zone. This is likely to find support from the SMA 14 and that gravitational zone for a continuation to the upside. If I were to guess where that is, just based on discretion here, let me put in some moving averages too and see what's up. Load them. They're way down there. Can't even see anything. Let's see if we can put in maybe the EMA 7 and just an EMA 7 maybe. I would even consider a 5 at this point. Let me display up. Sorry. Let me just make sure that I have other things out. And let me display the EMAs. Not even that. Right, it's way too far away. It's now 8-hour time frame. I'm really putting it like as a huge guess here. But I think it has something to do with that support that we spoke of at 401 to 411, but I'm going to give you another zone just in case. One more. Completely discretionary, okay? And I think I gotta put it on the top wick. 390. hold on. 397. 390 to 397. That's what it's looking like right now. And that's based off of the 8-hour time frame RSI finding support at the SMA 14. Right? So that's currently what I'm observing here, my bro. The critical thing would be is if it doesn't get a nice bounce to the upside, then we would be printing a shooting star. Okay, so we have to observe what type of bounce we have here. So that's the current gamble, right? Let me see what we're moving towards as far as moving averages in a larger time frame. I can't even see. Oh, it resisted from the weekly time frame, EMA 55, 5-day time frame, EMA 55. Yeah, and look at this. The 3-day EMA 55 is located right at the support that we're talking about. Oh, man. Yeah, we would really have to take a look at the type of bounce that it gets from that area there for a continuation. So, meaning that 431 to like 411, that's a good 20-cent drop if you want to go ahead and remove some risk. Some, barely any, right? You can always do that and scale it in. But yeah, I definitely see a downside coming in. I may be wrong, of course. Look at the daily time frame SMA 200 getting tested right now. That is critically important. Oh yeah, I know. Look at, you have had me charted a few times. Yikes. Okay, yeah, that's a break of the SMA 200 here. The reclaim is going to be the most important thing here, brother. Right? There is a continuous we're reverting back to that daily SMA 200, very, very strong. So I guess the ideal thing here to continue to the upside would be to close this daily above the 200. Because I assume you're holding this, right, to actually really take it, further up, because this is going to be the first indication of a bull market for this asset, right? The breaking of the SMA 200 on a daily. Nice, Steve. Thank you for looking. I know some of the analysts in Discord have been looking at that. Arca, take a look at shot. I think it can do what amp. No way. Wait. First of all, how did you see? How did you even know that it was gonna do that freaking crazy run, bro? Like, what did you look at? Let's see. Oddly 14% up. Nice. Finger is at 432. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. And coin is testing the highs that we had here, right? So if you did end up loading down here at around the 126 that we spoke of, you're in the money, right? Of course, it dipped way lower than that, but still. Let's see. All right, so let me take a look at Sebastian. Yeah, let me know, dude. Let me know how you did that. Like, what were your parameters, or what did you do? Is it a fundamental catalyst similar? And is this similar to AMP, because that's the way psychology works, right? If one thing ran that was in a similar sector or a similar whatever, yeah, we have to look for the next one. We have to look for the next thing within the same sector. I'm seeing it. Actually, it may be a shorter time frame though, because I'm not catching the resistance just yet. Let me see. Damn, is it really gonna have to be? It is really tricky, right? Because in the 30-minute time frame, it looks like it's already breaking out. You know what I mean? So if that is the case, then it's gonna revert back to around 454. Hang on. My problem with the 4 hour is this, and I'm not catching the support. I'm really not catching the like, where is it here, right? So in all technicalities, if you would be going by body, by opening basis or closing basis, your resistance would actually be at the opening of this candle, which is around 518. Top side of this candle here came up to a high of, hold on, what is it? 520 or 518. The high of this candle went up to 513. So I guess that would be the real test, right? But you're looking at this as a resistance that could have been here at around 486, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, expansion is happening here in the 4 hour with an upside pivot. This is absolutely going up. This is for sure going up. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't say for sure. I'm just saying that these are the signals that I look at for minimum. You know the setup. Hey, Kristen, how are you? Good to see you here. Hello. Man, you know what? Yesterday, I forgot exactly what time it was. I'm talking to you, Kristen. I forgot what time it was, but we, I like shouted you, right? But I'm always so caught up here. But yesterday we noticed something terrible. Man, we were noticing this. Look at this. It was towards the beginning of the day, I think, when fingers started first capitulating. We noticed here on the 1 minute time frame, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iterations, 5 strikes, independent strikes, just back to back as it was capitulating from that 427 to all the way to 388. It was insane. Like, somebody asked me, like, Arca, can you check out the manipulation signals on the ARQ indicators? And lo and behold, look at this. Right, so it just it was a massive downfall, and I think I said it out loud. I said, "Where's Kristen when you need her, man? She needs to see this." And then I forgot to mention you. I forgot all kinds of stuff, right? Because it's usually fast paced. We were trading meta, huge downside, right? Lots of winners for the downside bets here on the broader markets. Man, ASRE experiencing a massive amount of volatility. So. Let's see, coin puts, loaded, short play, 126 strike. Are you thinking that we can go to the downside? That would be also correlated to BTC, but I don't think I'm seeing a downside in BTC yet, my brother. If you do get a downside here, or if you're playing next day expiries, see about, I know 126 is a really aggressive, bottom side. I was gonna have you observe 128.27 to about 129.32. Just observe it, right, and feel the strength as it comes down, right? Because for a damn fact here, we're overextended in a lot of time frames. And you're talking about the gap fill. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's the thing. Oscar Gorilla, remember that I know that I think you have done it before, right? But, and I know that you have a strong discretion for it, but please remember that I usually don't trade any day that Fed Powell is speaking. And today is being one of those. Today is a Fed day. And that, it can really go any way. And it looks like the markets are kind of pre-pricing that in. The break of this 131.42 on the daily, that's the break of the new I think it was a 52 week, right? Let me see. Yeah. Breaking the 131.32 or 42 is very critical, because that is the 52 week high. And if we break that, man, this thing could launch. Careful. Very, very, very careful. If you can, hedge long calls. You're gonna have to do a flying condor on this one, man. Damn. HCGI. Sebastian, oh my goodness, man. Alfredo, what's up, buddy? NXGL, 5,000 shares, 155. And looking for a clean exit point. Ceiling of 300. If I don't get to Alfredo, remind me, okay? NXGL, Off Grid Gorilla. This is that break. Careful, okay? Careful. This thing is already breaking the 52-week high. And you know this is a standard V-shaped recovery, okay? The standard play here. You know that hammer candle into the upside. Daily candle would be the validator. Let's see if we have any shorter time frame hammers down here. No, nothing. Just a gap up, right? Just that gap that you were talking about. And let's see the hourly time frame. Let me see the LRC. Brother, this is a bull play right now. This is expecting resistance at about 132.48. Dude, Off Grid Gorilla is the only one that laughs at the face of Powell, and he like makes money off him. He's like, too much testosterone, let's go. He tells me I've been pumping too much. I'm thinking HCDI gonna do a 270, no resistance on a daily, perhaps a pullback to 195 before the rip. See I think you're right on the pullback, right? And I also think you're right on the 195 drop. The problem there is the 270 to 195 gap. It's you're talking about that's almost a whole point, right? So that can trigger stop losses and it can trigger a panic sell. So the closure or the validation of the support at 195 is going to be critical. And I would wait and I would use an LRC, at least with an hourly close, before entering at that 195 bottom, because you'd be surprised, brother. That's gonna create a huge FOMO event and a panic sell event. And I think you're right about your supports and resistances. I think you're dead on. Is it breaking? Is it continuing? Oh man. This is scary stuff. Currently on FNGR, let's find out. Okay, let's run a manipulation test on FNGR and see if we have anything. We'll start it with the oh, you know what was interesting, Kristen? NVOS. That was, I don't know if you saw, I put at the end of my video the one from yesterday or 2 days ago, the one where, you know, Daniel Borders asked me to kind of chill for a bit. That video, I displayed a 12-hour strike of manipulation. That, I've never seen that happen in my life. Oh man, interesting times. So anyway, and I put it all the way at the end of the video because I was just, you know, I can't like be manipulating markets either. Okay, so let's start it from the hourly time frame. Now that we're noticing some serious things, right? Silly price action. So this is gonna be your right. So this is our day here, starting with these two candles. So let's see if we have anything there. Let's go down to the 30-minute, and you know what? I'll actually highlight the area that we need to kind of focus on. Yeah, like this. This is our day here. Okay, so 15-minute time frame. We have no strikes. Yeah, man, I see it's gonna be a strong battle, but it really ooh. Okay, FNGR 10-minute time frame, blood diamond. That is not manipulation. A blood diamond is just a really bearish signal that can suggest a fall in price action in the near term. So it's a potential, like this one here, right? It kind of signaled it and then just price action fell over the next 20 minutes. In this case, to be fair, it's already been kind of an hour, right? Or 40 minutes. Rocco, what's up, buddy? Steve Thompson, good morning to you. And let's continue. Let's drop down to the 5-minute time frame. We have no strikes. Okay, let's go down to the weird time frames. 4-minute. 4-minute time frame, no manipulation, but I will say that there's a little bit of a bull flag here that can lead price action to a short-term upside if it realizes, though. 3-minute time frame also displaying that potential. No manipulation on the 4 or 3. Let's look at the buy minute. Okay, no strikes on the buy minute either. Let's go down to the 1-minute time frame. 1-minute time frame, no strikes either. Okay, let's dive down deeper. If you got, oh, Raka, yes, I'm sorry, I didn't, I have to reply to you and several others regarding the ArcMastersCourse payment. But yes, of course, I got it, and I will be sending you the email with the received and the welcome package should be in. It should be coming in to you, I think, by in the next couple of weeks with your badge and all that good stuff. Thank you, brother. COSM is actually doing it. It's going to 128. My goodness, man. Can't say I didn't say so. Look at that. So we were talking about a potential target up here of 123, but my range, of course, you guys know I already backed my range up, team. Come on, you know me. I said 123 to 130. Price action is sitting at 128. Very impressive. So that the problem here is that we are actually approaching the inverse golden zone, right? So that golden pocket may, in fact, help us go like bloop. So hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay. Apple puts loaded. Off-grid gorilla, you are bearish the markets. Yeah, you guys. So very impressive upside here on COSM. People were like, I know there's a really bad thing happening here with retail the retail and sentiment and all that good stuff. Nobody's gonna like really pay attention to me as much, right? But I absolutely signaled it like 100 yesterday, I think, and the day before yesterday. I said, guys, yeah, but it's always a tricky situation when you're talking about COSM. So here, look, check this out. I'm gonna show you the 49-inch. Oh, sorry, not that one. Right, this one. So here you go. How does that work? What is that up there? You guys seen that? Oh yeah, right. So that's just because I have the. I'm sorry. I get a little confused over here because I still have it's a whole new setup even still. So yeah, so this would be the video here from 3 days ago where I said bullish formation, and the bullish formation is that triangle that we just saw. And then 2 days ago I said volatility prep. This thing is getting ready for a. So yeah, damn it. But you guys, it's all good. It's all good. I understand the feelings behind COSM and stuff. But yeah, it was kind of already. And I suggested that it would break today. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that one. I'm just saying that it could have been. I don't know. But something. COSM halted? Not. My goodness. Coin puts are green already? Sebastian shot. Sorry, and we were hold on, let me just real quick this. 30 seconds, nothing there, and 15-second manipulation signals, nothing here. And the last one, I guess I'm gonna even try it, man. I'll go all the way down there. Nothing. Actually, in the pre-market, one shot. Yeah, why in the pre-market? And very, very much down there. 10-second intervals. No, I'm sorry. That was just yesterday. Still, even still. Yeah, no. Sorry, correction, you guys. But yesterday was a heavy day of manipulation, though. I think. So here's another 2 of them. So from the 5 that we saw, that's already 7, and I didn't even pay attention to any others from there. Oh my goodness. Yesterday was super strong. But so Daryl saying COSM announces patent filing for it for the obesity and weight management product. Not bad. Wow. John, do me a favor and see if they're washes. So the 1, 2, the 5, and the 12, those short blocks, see if they're being repeated on the other side, right? So if you have the bid and the ask, look for the repeated ones. Look to see if it's actually a wash sale. There is a potential. Okay, so if the SPY is dipping now, that's gonna be the pressure that that coin would need for a potential downside here. Nice. Okay, so I don't know if you already got it, but Off-Grid Gorilla, remember the targets I'm giving you, brother. I promise I'm not. I mean them in good. Okay. I'm thinking that you could get a drop here to 129.32 to 128.27. Okay. Keep an eye on that. Okay, just eyeballs on that. And shot. This would be if you think that this is actually the resistance, brother. Sebastian, if you really think that this is the pullback, which I don't, okay? I don't see that. I think that remember I was telling you that it could be running on the 4-hour time frame as in a closing basis or an opening basis, right? This is the opening basis here. And that is exactly where it resisted from. That's what I was talking about earlier. So I'm not sure if that is actually the resistance top. So don't, in my personal opinion, I would not be longing yet, because this may still have a lot more, there could be some silly games. And also, no, I don't think it would be doing that either. So yeah, let's just pretend that it's like this, dude. Oh man, it's already at the spot too, man. Dude, Sebastian, bro, you, dude, do not let me slow you down, man. You may be right here, bro. You may be right. It's just I'm really critical when it comes to the beginning of the formation. I'm not seeing it. I see it down here. That's another place, right? But it doesn't line up with literally any other candle. And they usually do. Let me see a 10-minute. No, bro, just nothing is lining up with me here. So that freaks me out. That freaks me out. When I see something like that happen, I'm just like, oh man, is it even a formation? Right? So try to see it from my perspective here and run it a test, right? Because right now at this point, you're at 75% to the apex. This is make or break on this candle. And it's going to start feeling weird as soon as the next 4-hour candle opens. I'm already weird there. Yes, let's take a look at this SPY real quick. Sorry, team. My goodness. Well, this is just a freaking mess, isn't it? Let me go to the hourly time frame. Wow. Just a sec, you guys. My goodness, man. $25 minutes to close. If the SPY closes beneath 455.83, expect a continuation to the downside. It is very conditional at this point, though, right? So let's that's 25 minutes to go. So now let me see. If I said 455.83, yeah, and let me see. Oh, 100%. 100%. Check this out. 5-minute time frame EMA 200 located at 455.83. Starting the break beneath that EMA 200 is going to start feeling really bearish, and that just happens to be the bottom side of the linear regression channel on the hourly. I will not short or long until you have some validation. And also, team, know that I'm going to repeat this over and over today. Even if I had the ability, I actually do have the ability to trade. I'm just not going to do it. But I'm not going to trade on a Fed day. I never trade Jerome Powell days, team. That's the rule of mine. Too much money has been lost. It's, do your own due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. That whole deal, right? Just do you, right? But know that I personally do not suggest trading during a Fed day, the whole day, because usually the following days are the easier trades. Just like the trades that we did yesterday, right? It was the day after the bunch of Fed speakers. There's clarity. Michael, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. So upcoming Fed Chair Powell, it's gonna start in around 23 minutes, man. Oh, look at it. The authority to set interest rates is divided between the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve Board, right? So and the FOMC, which is the Federal Open Market Committee. The board decides on change in discount rates after a recommendation is submitted by one or more of the regional Federal Reserve banks. The FOMC decides on open market operations, including the desired levels of central bank money or the desired federal funds market rate. So this, what you're observing here, is a potential hint to a pivot, right? I don't know that they're going to do that, right? Because I don't know how much the GDP is going to, the miss that we just got on GDP. I'm not sure how that's going to impact the decision. But and they are reactive to forward-looking data. So that's kind of we have to, in other words, just tread carefully. Tread lightly. Nice, my brother. So coin, it's just it could be a serious double top around here, right? I get it. Just the only thing is here, I know that investors, here, look, we have hidden bullish divergence already straight up validated here on a 4-hour time frame. So what I do know is that BTC investors also keep in the deep consideration what the Fed says. Hey, Machka, how you doing? Microsoft 372 crash. Oh, it's getting way too hot up there. I feel you. Yeah, Rocket, look at him. He's saying Powell equals red. And so, let me see if this guy got it. Okay, and also Alt. Alt is above the 200-day simple. That's good. And coin is actually still off-grid gorilla. What is it feeling like, brother? Has it reached those targets just yet? You may actually get within the next, let me see the hourly. Yeah, the hourly time frame. Look at this. Hourly time frame RSI. It's just outside of the gravitational zone. But if it does get a little push to the downside here into the gravitational zone, which could be here at 62%, and right at the pivot here, that could lead to a downside and find support at that SMA 14. So that means that it could be in a discretionary manner. Of course, it could be 128.89. And the further up this goes, and see, I think that it would become a bear play if it reaches 130.167 and it closes, right? Especially beneath 132.43. But I've been noticing on the linear regression band that when it closes relatively close to the support, it's actually a bullish play with a retracement for a floor before a continuation, right? So here you are approaching these targets. Let's just see if it can, right? So Yeah. Yeah, I just need you to be very, 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 very careful here because you are kind of playing with fire here. At this point, we should already be cashed out entirely, right? But here goes. And remember my focus zone, brother. That's gonna be I'd say just to keep it clear here. Let me just zoom in one more time, and I'll give you my absolute target. 128.87 is the focus. Closing beneath 128.87, bearish. Closing above it and relatively close to it, like even here, I think it's still, even at this point here, I think it's still relatively close enough for it to consider just dropping here and then continuing upward. $93, 70% on NKE. Careful, careful. We're getting too close to the Fed. At these points, you yeah. So Bob, just keep an eye on this, right? So this is there's a critical support happening here for coin, which is making me feel that this is just about as low. Yeah, remember my 455.83 on SPY. Closing that 455.83. What time is it right now? In about 19 minutes, if we close beneath 455.83, that's going to be bearish. But that's right when Chair Powell starts speaking. We got to be entirely out of the market. Cash, I don't care. But I'm going to tell you right now that you can do whatever you want. It's just that to my master students, do not engage. You man. There's only so many times you can tell the kid to stay away from fire. You know. Mike J, you close the puts at 51%. Good. Man, I hate that you have all this progress and then it just pumps, you know? Yeah, just keep a very close eye here. Julius, what's up, buddy? Okay, so oh, not okay. Right, I remember this. Man, we got 64. Guys, look at this. We spoke about this. We spoke about this yesterday. We said that we were likely at C and we were then going to make our move to D. Look at the candle. It came up right to my resistance of $3.62. The high was $3.63 if you hover right over it. See that? I was talking to you about this being a very traditional trading strategy. The ABCD strategy is usually it's one of the easiest and one of the most commonly practiced trading strategies out there, right? It's literally like number one. I can handle a little burn sometimes. I will take my chances and trust my theories. Be very careful. You're hearing it from someone who has lost a lot of money in the markets because of the Fed. Okay, so anyway. This is not looking as good as I thought. Usually, well, that happens, right? Usually when you face a D, like right from the ABCD strategy, the last take profit here usually indicates a potential break of all supports, right? So this could be coming back down to a range. And now that we have the ABCD done, that we can get rid of this and identify that range now. Okay, so that's going to be 296 to a low of 290. Chad Vivian, that's good. Just small positions that you can always test your theories like that, of course. Right? So but just know that a great amount of like a huge amount of professional, institutional, and retail traders do not trade today. Like I am not alone in that aspect. it's kind of like the knowledge of not trading during lunchtime. You know, it's like that. It's not undoable, right? Just no, June. So the ABCD, that was, let me show you. This, remember yesterday we were speaking of bouncing down here from 310, and I said that the take profit would be somewhere around 362. Look at my resistance, 362. And that already happened today. We reached 363. So that was the end of the ABCD. We had X, we had A, B, C, and D completion of the strategy. It was done. So now there is a break of market structure, and I do think that there can be a continuation to the downside. And that downside is going to be really critical. Okay, so this is going to be the support where I think we could be at. Okay, so that's going to be the 296 to the better part of around 290 as a low. So bouncing from this area here, that, you know, it would be highly ideal. But if you do break beneath this, man, actually, I don't think that's even strong enough. But yeah, if you fall beneath 290 with like an hourly closure, with maybe an hourly closure, you can expect a drop to 284 to validate this. You know, we'll bounce from 284 up, and then we'll use this as resistance validation and then continue to the downside here. And failing that would mean that the price action would essentially drop to around 269 first, right? So I would want you to be very careful when trading this asset. 4-hour time frame breakdown starting the happening. Please notice here that the RSI signal is falling below the SMA 14, and it is approaching the gravitational zone of the bear weakness percentile. This is highly likely to continue to the downside here. Okay, so watch out with GDC, because I see some downsides here, and it's gonna start testing the invalidation zones. Okay, now granted, yes, this is a great demand as well, but it's also an invalidation. So if we fail this, not good. All right, team. So keep an eye on the prize here, because if this is actually building what I'm thinking it's building, then we're not in good shape here. This would be the oh man, I hate that I don't have another. I guess it could be like this. So this could be the definition here of the biggest bear flag of your life, right? So I can't say that with certainty, but when we build pennants on a downtrend, that means continuation. This is a continuation formation. That's what they're called. So that means continuation to the downside. Okay, so downside here is super, super far away. Let's just say that the biggest target, the biggest loss that it can face, let's just kind of face that one now. And let's just say that it would break down on the next 4-hour candle. Well, this is indicating a potential bottom of $2.13. And it just so happens to be this gap right here. And also that one candle, bam, right there at 214. My goodness. So it's not for chance, man. I'm just saying it's not for nothing, right? But it's you could be giving a hint here. You're getting a hint. It's telling you to leave, right? Because my goodness. It's Chat Vivian, sometimes you gotta get burnt before you respect the fire. Like 1962, man, you steal something, you're gonna get burnt in the freaking grill, right? by your uncle or some crazy thing. Okay, so yeah, that's my thesis on GDC. Eyes on it, okay? Anyway, so let me come back to Sebastian Lim. Careful with that shot, man. Okay? Kick your butt. Off-grid Gorilla, the puts that you're playing, are they next day expiry, or are they week outs, or where are you at? Um, let's see. Buzz Margin Call, what's up, buddy? They're a week out? Okay. So you still have to like Tuesday or Wednesday to let go of them. But it really depends on what JP has to share with us, right? That's the ultimate detail. Yeah, what the heck is that, and why is my... Oh, I see. Let me see what that... I'm sorry. I'm a little I was just a little bit distracted because of this bottom toolbar here. I wanted to make sure that you can see it. Right? Because remember, I'm streaming from a completely different monitor now. Tom, dude, the closure and validation would happen in about 3. Let me see. No. Where's the hourly? Okay. Oh, let me put this back on the 5. And the thing is, dude, is that in 8 minutes, the Fed is gonna start speaking, bro. That's not a... I don't know. I have no idea. But if the Fed was not speaking, and this closes literally anywhere where it is to about 450, 661 is bearish. But this LRC does not... Jay Powell does not give one hell about this LRC resistance. You know what I mean? Dude, he will capitulate on your ass, right? So I would not... I'm going to repeat it again, team. I would not trade when Powell is speaking. Never do that. Because that guy has a tendency to say something that's really bearish, and then he'll 1 minute attack it and be like really bullish, and then he'll swing the freaking markets up, and then he'll be bearish again. And in all of that, it created volatility, liquidity, and a bunch of bags. Right? Everybody. Shorts and freaking longs. Bulls and bear bags everywhere. And then you get left wondering, like, how the hell did he just create bags of liquidity here from both of them? That's because the volatility is that big when he speaks, man. This thing could go all the way to freaking 460, and then he'll bring it all the way down to 450, and you're like, damn, $10 in between? You know there's bags in between that from both sides. Michael capitulate. Yeah, he really does not care. So, Tom, you call him the seagull? He comes by, craps all over everything and leaves? Dude. That's Jerome Siegel. Oh my goodness, dude. That's really funny. Oh goodness. CDIO down 20. Damn, that is a big drop. Let me take a look at FNGR. I am not gonna trust that. Hold on. Let me go to at least a freaking 5 minute, man. Damn. Yeah. I guess there's a immediate short-term time frame. Bull flag pennant. Look at the Sebastian. This thing is doing the same type of like no latching candle here, but looking like a ascending triangle. That sucks, man. Buzz. He'll take your sandwich, says Rosie Gray Lasses. He will steal your sandwich. You know when you're at work and you put your name on the sandwich in the refrigerator, but for some reason it still got taken? By the way, it's never happened to me, but I'm just saying that it apparently it's happened, and I don't know to who, but like that. He'll jack your sandwich from the fridge at lunchtime. God forbid you have a different lunchtime, man. You got shorted. Anyway, so let me see. I want to see the S&P 500 futures contracts. 4 minutes to get to. Man, we're almost to JPP. How the heck is this happening? Just a moment, team. Okay, I think this was the better adjustment here. Just a sec. Yeah, what's the timing? 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Man, that's getting close. Just a sec. I'm actually observing. I'm sorry. I'm just observing my replay here because I had to make one more adjustment to the ratio of the screen that we're covering here. This whole time, it's like a whole audition, right? For the process that I'm using. I have a whole new screen. I have a whole new setup because I'm about to start trading on DAS. So I need to make sure to have screen real estate. Since you know. And I'm still observing. Hold on, 2 minutes and 57 seconds left. We're just waiting for these 2 minutes to see what's gonna happen. See how it's falling beneath the regression here. You don't want to close beneath that regression. That's 45.72.75. But remember, Jay Powell has no care about your no square, right? So yeah, he does not care. But what I can say is that the dude may be delivering some good news, but he'll have to sugarcoat that good news with like some habanero peppers. It's like, here's your cake, but you may find a surprise inside. And it's not a candy or a toy. It's a habanero pepper inside of your very sweet cake. Happy birthday. Right? So be careful. You don't want to bite into that habanero pepper. 1 minute, 57 seconds left. How can I do? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to do another display capture. Just a moment, team. Display capture is going to be 49-inch R. Okay. Nice. Let me press OK on that. And let me get rid of... Just a moment, team. Just a moment. I want to see if you're going to be able to see my the 49-inch right stream. Right. So if I block this, I got to get rid of that one. Just a moment. Just a moment. Here he goes. 49 seconds left. Nice. Nice. Let me bring this down. Just a moment, team. And where are we? Okay, 25 seconds left. There you go. Cool. So I could do that. All right, so that's the right of my screen that you just saw. 8 seconds left. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, we're probably just, yeah, it's going to be a massive doom. All right, so it's we got the close, and look at that. We got the close above and still it capitulates? Dude, do you see what I mean? Can't be playing, man. You cannot be playing here. How does that happen? How do you get the close above the bridge? You see what I mean? Man, we would have been out here like, all right, let's go long, and bam. Guys, I am not trading today. No, sir. I will avoid that at any cost. You see what I mean? Inverse plays all up the yin yang here. You don't want that. You don't want none of that. Right? So let me pull up some facts over here, okay? I want to see what the hell JPP is saying. All right, what the heck? Yeah, CNBC television is loading. All rules out the window is right. Just facts only, Green Mountain. like it's moving like towards the downside, right? Yeah, man. I just came over. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that. Off-grid gorilla. Where the coin at? Let's see. All right. Yikes. I don't even know what to make of that. It closed way up there. Yeah, see, remember the targets. Aiden, what's up, buddy? Zenon, what's up? Remember the targets, Off-Grid Gorilla. Remember them. Oh, are you guys... Yeah, here we go. As soon as this guy starts talking, it's crap. We are gonna know. Okay, so what? Yeah, that's let's see, the spy. The spy is, guys, that, look at this. Look at all these wicks here. Like, no. Teaser saying, I'm from Sweden. We can't throw the rules out the window before getting taxed for it. Aiden, dude, we should not be trading today at all. Like, never trade today. Look at that damn thing, man. Wow. Oh my goodness, man. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Chairman Powell and members of the Federal Reserve Board, including our very own Lisa Cook, President of the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, Raphael Bostic, and its members, Spelman Board of Trustee members, administrators, faculty, friends of the college, individuals from institutions throughout Georgia, and the remarkable community of Spelman, welcome.
They're about to let us know.
I am Marinette Holmes, Chair of the Department of Economics here at Spelman, and it is a privilege for my department to co-host this momentous occasion. Today marks a historic event in Spelman's 142-year history, the first visit by a Federal Reserve Board chairman. This is a... Yes. Yay. Yes. This is a tremendous honor for our institution. Founded in 1881, Spelman has been training women to take leadership roles in all sectors of society. Our very founding was an investment in the potential of Black women and girls to use their education for the good of society.
Let's go. Nice.
Today, we are very proud of the return on investment. Thousands of graduates represent the institution across this country in all areas, and given the occasion, we are especially proud of the impact Spelman women are having within the economic and financial sectors. Today's fireside chat between Federal Reserve Board Chairman Powell and Spelman's President, Dr. Gale, promises to be an insightful discussion on crucial topics such as the post-COVID economy. Under Chairman Powell's leadership, the Federal Reserve has placed a high value on diversity, recruiting a record number of women and persons of color holding seats on the boards of the Federal Reserve banks, including the bank here in Atlanta. We are delighted to acknowledge the most diverse Board of Governors in the agency's 109-year history, including Spelman alumna Governor Lisa D. Cook. Yes. And let's celebrate her for her achievements, and thank her, because the Economics Department currently houses the Lisa D. Cook Scholars, a scholar program designed to address the scarcity of Black women pursuing graduate degrees in economics. And I am now pleased to introduce one of those scholars, Lisa Williams, class of 2025 from Novi, Michigan, a junior economics major with a minor in management and organization, who will introduce today's speaker. And once again, welcome to this historic event at Spelman College.
Good morning, everybody. Jerome H. Powell first took office as the chair of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System on February 5th, 2018. He was then reappointed to office and sworn in for a second term on May 23rd, 2022. Chair Powell also serves as chairman of the Federal Open Market Committee, the system's principal monetary policy-making body. Chair Powell has served as a member of the Board of Governors since taking office in May 2012. He was later reappointed and sworn in during June 2014 for a term ending January 31st, 2028. Prior to his appointment to the board, Chair Powell was a visiting scholar at the Bipartisan Policy Center in Washington, D.C., where he focused on federal and state fiscal issues. From 1997 to 2005, Chair Powell was a partner at the Carlyle Group. He served as an assistant secretary of the U.S. Department of the Treasury under President George H.W. Bush, with responsibility for policy on financial institutions, the Treasury debt market, and other related areas.
That definitely looks like an inverse head and shoulders here.
Chairman Powell worked as a lawyer and an investment banker in New York City. In addition to service on corporate boards, he has served on the boards of charitable and educational institutions, including the Bentheim Center for Finance at Princeton University and the Nature Conservancy of Washington, D.C. and Maryland. Chairman Powell was born in February 1953 in Washington, D.C. He received a bachelor's in politics from Princeton University in 1975 and earned a law degree from Georgetown University in 1979.
Nice.
Helene D. Gale began serving as the 11th president of Spelman College on July 1st, 2022. President Gale previously served as both president and CEO of the Chicago Community Trust from October 2017 to June 2022. Under her leadership, the trust adopted a new strategic focus on closing the racial wealth gap in the Chicago region. For almost a decade, President Gale served as both president and CEO of CARE, a leading international humanitarian organization. As a pediatrician and public health physician with expertise in economic development, humanitarian efforts, and health issues, she spent 20 years with the CDC, working primarily on HIV and AIDS. A previous member of the Federal Reserve of Chicago's board, President Gale currently serves on both public company and nonprofit boards, including the Coca-Cola Company, Organon, Palo Alto Networks, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Brookings Institution, New America, and the One Campaign. She is also an inaugural member of President Biden's Advisory Council on African Diaspora Engagement in the United States of America.
Andrew,
President Gale is from Buffalo, New York. She earned a bachelor's in psychology at Barnard College, a doctor of medicine at the University of Pennsylvania, and a master's in public health at Johns Hopkins University.
You see?
She is a full professor at Spelman College, a recipient of 18 honorary degrees, and also holds faculty appointments at the University of Washington and Emory University.
Oh, my goodness.
Please join me in warmly welcoming Federal Reserve Board Chairman Jerome Powell to the stage as he offers his remarks, and afterward, we look forward to President Gale joining Chairman Powell for an engaging discussion on navigating pathways to economic mobility.
Remember, my resistance is 89 cents. 89 to 90 cents. 89 to 90 cents on PCSA. Keep an eye on that, okay? But now we got to listen to Jay
very
Powell.
kind introduction.
Thank
you, Dr. Holmes and President Gale, for inviting me here.
Oh, my goodness.
It's very exciting to be here. And I'm fortunate to have been accompanied from Washington by a very distinguished graduate of Spelman College, class of 1986, and a member of Delta Sigma Theta. My Federal Reserve colleague, Governor Lisa Cook. I'd say there's no greater testament to Spelman's historic legacy than the achievements of outstanding women like Governor Cook. One part of that legacy is Spelman's tradition of promoting education in STEM. Governor Cook's research highlights the key role of such education in preparing individuals to be inventors and innovators who can generate ideas that will add to our body of knowledge, increase productivity, and generate higher living standards over time. Her work is just one example of how Spelman women continue to make historic contributions in science, the arts, technology, medicine, and other fields. I look forward to our conversation, and I thought I might frame it up first by talking about the Federal Reserve's ongoing actions to promote a healthy economy and how those actions relate to questions that students in this audience might be asking about the future. For example, I imagine students are wondering what kind of job market and what kind of economy you'll be entering when you complete your education. To start, Congress assigned the Fed the dual mandate goals of maximum employment and price stability, and both of these goals are essential aspects of a healthy economy. Congress also gave the Fed a precious grant of independence from direct political control to allow us to pursue those goals without consideration of political matters. Other major central banks in democratic societies around the world have similar grants of independence, and this institutional arrangement has a strong track record of producing better policy outcomes for the benefit of the public. So let me go to the two dual mandate goals, and I'll start with maximum employment. I'm glad to say that by many measures, the conditions in the labor market today are very strong. A couple of years ago, if you go back, the pandemic was receding and the economy was reopening. The number of job openings grew to greatly exceed the supply of people who were available to work, leaving there a widespread shortage of workers. Today, labor conditions remain very strong, and the economy is returning to better balance between demand and supply for workers. The pace at which the economy is creating new jobs remains strong and has been slowing toward a more sustainable level. That gradual slowing has come in part due to the efforts of the Fed to slow the growth of the economy to help reduce high inflation. After declining sharply during the pandemic, the supply of workers has bounced back as people have come back into the labor force and as immigration has returned to pre-pandemic levels. Partly because of that labor force growth, the unemployment rate has edged up over the second half of the year, although it remains historically low at 3.9%. The increase in labor force participation has been particularly strong among women in the prime working years of ages 25 to 54, which surged to an all-time high earlier this year and which remains high and above pre-pandemic levels. Wage growth remains high, but has been gradually moving toward levels that would be more consistent with 2% inflation over time. So real, which is to say inflation-adjusted wages after inflation, are also growing again as inflation declines. Turning to price stability then, the second part of the mandate, we have a longer run goal of 2% inflation, and after running below 2% for over a decade, inflation increased sharply in 2021 in the United States and in many other countries around the world. High inflation imposes a significant hardship on all households and is especially painful for those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation. Beginning in early 2022, we reacted forcefully, raising our policy interest rate and decreasing the size of our balance sheet to help slow the economy and bring down inflation. And inflation has now declined to 3% over the 12 months ending in October. But if you factor out energy and food prices, which tend to be volatile, you get what's called core inflation, and we look at that too. That is still, on a 12-month basis, 3.5%, well above our 2% objective. However, over the 6 months, now looking at more recent data, the 6 months ending in October, core inflation is actually running at about 2.5%. And while these lower inflation readings of the past few months are welcome, they're highly welcome, that progress is going to need to continue if we are to reach our 2% objective. The high inflation that we got beginning in 21 initially emerged from a collision between very strong demand and pandemic-constrained supply. And the normalization of supply and demand conditions that we've seen has played a critical role in the disinflation, the coming down of inflation so far, as has the substantial tightening of monetary policy and overall financial conditions over the past 2 years. The strong actions that we've taken have moved our policy rate up and well into restrictive territory, by which we mean that tight monetary policy is putting downward pressure on economic activity and inflation. Monetary policy is thought to affect economic conditions with a lag, and the full effects of our tightening likely have not yet been felt. The forcefulness of our response to inflation also helped maintain the Fed's hard-won credibility, ensuring that the public's expectations of future inflation remain well anchored. Having come so far and so quickly, the FOMC is moving carefully forward as the risks of under and over tightening are becoming more balanced. As the demand and supply-related effects of the pandemic continue to unwind, uncertainty about the outlook for the economy is unusually elevated. Like most forecasters, my colleagues and I anticipate that growth in spending and output will slow over the next year as the effects of the pandemic and the reopening fade and as restrictive monetary policy weighs on aggregate demand. The FOMC is strongly committed to bringing inflation down to 2% over time and to keeping policy restrictive until we are confident that inflation is on a path to that objective. It would be premature to conclude with confidence that we have achieved a sufficiently restrictive stance or to speculate on when policy might ease. We are prepared to tighten policy further if it becomes appropriate to do so. So we're making decisions meeting by meeting based on the totality of the incoming data and their implications for the outlook for economic activity and inflation, as well as the balance of risks. And that's an overview of what my colleagues and I at the Fed are working to accomplish. The bottom line, if you're a student, is that we've made considerable progress in reducing high inflation while maintaining a strong labor market, with a lot of opportunity for new graduates. The unemployment rate has moved up a bit, but it's still very low by historical standards, and by many measures, it's a great time to start your career. You'll face challenging decisions soon about what professions to enter and what companies and other institutions to work for. Of course, some of you will become entrepreneurs, but each of you has already made one really good decision, and that's coming here to Spelman. Whatever opportunities and challenges emerge, education will continue to be a key to success. Higher education is an investment and not just of money. You're investing your time and great effort to gain knowledge and skills that are preparing you for successful careers. Your success will make for a stronger economy. For our part at the Fed, we're doing our best to foster an economy that gives you the best opportunity to succeed. And with that, I will hand it back to you, President Gale. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, and particularly thank you for that word of encouragement to our students. Sometimes in the midst of what has been a turbulent economy, it may seem a little daunting, but as we say at Spelman, we are undaunted. So, and I also want to thank Lisa Cook for all that you did to make this visit happen, but also for all that you do to represent this school so well. So thank you so much. And to your colleague and our friend, Raphael Bostic, who is the president of the Atlanta Fed, it is an honor to have you here with us. And our colleague from Georgia Tech, Kay Husbands-Fielding, thank you so much. She's been our co-collaborator in building this. So let me just start. And before I dive in, maybe just start with a few comments about you, or a few questions about you. How did you get here? Okay, I'm a doctor. I know how you really got here. Right? But you're not an economist. You are trained as a lawyer, did investment banking, did some other stints in the public sector. What was your journey, and would the young person, like the young people who are sitting out here today, be surprised at where your path took you?
So my path was, I'll start with when I graduated from college. And I grew up in Washington, D.C., and the whole Washington, D.C. political scene is there, but my parents and my family were not part of that. We were just people who lived in Washington. My dad was a lawyer. But when I graduated from college, I didn't have a plan. I hadn't thought it through, but I did have one thought, and that was that I wanted to be somebody who had a private sector career, but who also came in and did public service from time to time. And I was thinking of people like Cyrus Vance or George Shultz, who had, important private sector careers, but every 8, 10, 12 years they would come in and serve in the government for a while. That's a unique feature of the U.S. system. You don't really see that that people can have both of those. And oddly enough, that's kind of what happened. So I wound up going to law school. It wasn't that I was dying to be a lawyer, but that was an obvious thing. My dad was a lawyer. I practiced law for just a few years, and then I moved into investment banking because we were working with serving investment bankers, and I could see they were having more fun than we were. So I moved into investment banking, and I really enjoyed that. It was I worked on a lot of mergers. It's a very exciting thing to do. Did that for quite a while. After doing that for a while, I had an opportunity to do public service, and I did move to Washington and serve in the Treasury Department as an assistant and undersecretary under President Bush Sr. Then I moved, so I did that. Then I went back into the financial business and was a partner at a big private equity firm for a while. And now here I am back in public service. So what would you take out of that? One, it is a real, it's such an honor to do public service. And if you have a mainly private sector career and you want to give back through public service, you can do it in this country. And I would think this, but I think it's important that people in government positions, at least some of them, have had the experience of being in the private sector. At the same time, I think being in the private sector, I think, is informed by also having worked in the public sector. So those are some things. So that's how it all happened. It was pretty unpredictable, but I was willing to change careers and pay the price. And pay the price of having to learn a new field. I had to do that over and over again, but it was worth it.
Yeah. So curiosity is probably another one of the things that spurred you on, which is one of the things we talk to students about all the time. Now, as a leader, you get a lot of high marks. This year's word of the year in Merriam-Webster was authentic. And people often talk about you as being an authentic leader. Could you talk a bit about how you...
Authentic leader. All right. So he didn't really capitulate the markets like the way we thought he was going to. But I like what I'm doing here, sort of. I really do. Actually, hold on, because hold on just a moment, team, because let me turn on this thing real quick. Okay. Where is it? Just a moment. Where is the thing? Arca. There it is. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, so what I was saying here is that I am liking that I can show the right of my screen here, and this is gonna help me a lot. Actually, the tryout is going good right? So this, my left screen, well, I mean, the left side of my 49-inch curve, and this is the right side of my 49-inch curve. Oh man, it's becoming multiple up in here. Jeez. Okay, very cool. So now the thing here is to pull the chat, right? One more thing here, just a sec. Where is the 49-inch right? It's gonna be a show transition. Oh my goodness, team. So, please let me know that you didn't long the market, or did you actually? Who picked up a position anywhere there? You daring, silly you. Let me know if you ended up picking up something there. And are you in a winning position or not? We're Arca guinea pigs? No. Yeah, man. So whatever he's saying, huh? BTC's running. Bob giving it to us. Ian Tucker. Okay, good. Guys, I'm really happy with that team. I mean, you clearly saw what happened on that side. It was just how did the play completely went inverse to us. Not cool. Definitely not cool. Okay, I'm sorry. I just need to get one. Where is my OBS Studio? So source visibility. There we go. There we go. So we're gonna do this as 49-inch right. It's a scene and 49-inch R. Okay, let's see. Cool. Let me see if I can actually do it. Cool. Oh man, I love it. That is so damn cool. Yes. Powell, what is that? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna bring you. I gotta bring you from my portrait screen. This one's way over there, so I gotta scoot you on through all of these and put you up here. Hold on. Jeez. At least for now. In the stream. Put it up here. There we go. Okay. So what did you say? Arca, longing, swinging, GGE entered under. Hey, okay. Let me pull up those two plays. So you have GGE, and also Matchka has a Tesla play. Matchka, kick your butt if you're trading during Fed days. But yeah, let me look at this one real quick as well, and I'm gonna pull up the Tesla, right? And then the other one was gonna be GGE. Oh, Joe H. So see, you're longing this. Okay, you entered at 18. It's at 42. Holding 50,000, up over 200% plus. Took out my original investment plus 20% house money. Okay, so you're net positive. You've already realized your initial. So I'm gonna pull this. I know you're actually observing. Let me go ahead and. You guys are looking at GGE right now, right? Let me know. PCSA, remember, Sebastian, 89 to 90 cent potential resistance. I know that I could still face a resistance around 104, but 90 would be around my take profit right there, buddy. Please be careful with that. So puts got destroyed by his first talk. Later he speaks again and will destroy the calls. Bet on it. Man, Bob, that guy does it to us. But yeah, you guys are observing here GGE on the screen, right? I want to make sure that you are. And also let me refresh my data screen because it appears to be a little delayed. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So yeah, let's identify this. Here's something to keep an eye on, right? So, Joe H. The hourly time frame linear regression may be a little too aggressive for this, but this is yeah, I'm not gonna use the LRC actually. Let's see, just a moment, team. Yeah, so Sebastian, as far as PCSA, if you guys are holding, let me know in the chat, team. Let me know in the chat how many people are holding positions on PCSA. We're talking about the paper trade positions, that is, right? I want to know how many people we have in here holding PCSA. Ian Tucker, you're holding a position. Sebastian Lim is also holding PCSA. Okay, you have 60,000. Danielle Spears, is anyone besides me paying attention to Disney? I am not paying attention to Disney. Thank you, Danielle. So Off-Grid Gorilla has 20,000 shares. Frankie B, you think you have a little? Okay. Danielle Spears, you also have PCSA. Nice. You have 5,000 shares. Cool. Joey Bryson, you also holding? Yeah, kitties. Look at the amount of hold on just a sec. I'm gonna come back to your GGE, okay? But I'm just gonna pull up PCSA real quick. Let me okay, with this, yeah, this kind of momentum, team, let me move on to an upper time frame because we're critically expanding right now and we're still not even at critical. We're critically expanding without being at critical, which is just, you still have more room. KD, dude, I don't know that it's gonna pull back at all, bro, or maybe very little, right? But I don't know. So Steve Thompson, you're also holding? Oh, you're thinking about puts on Disney? Daniel, careful trading when on Fed days. That's a pretty big fall, actually. Yeah, you're looking at a 6-point fall already. That's pretty aggressive. Yeah, team, I'm not sure that PCSA is gonna kind of come back. This is loading every single. Look at this. This last 5-minute candle is not returning anything from which it gave. And we're in the bullish control zone, in the gravitational zone of the RSI with maxed out volatility and an upside pivot on the immediate short term. That generally reads pretty stupid bullish. Okay, so 15-minute time frame in the bullish control zone of stochastic momentum and continuing to expand. You guys, this is about to pop. 30-minute time frame upside pivot in the bullish control zone, expanding volatility. There appears to be inbound cash too. Money flow index is showing that there is purchasing happening. Hourly time frame corrective, upside pivot, massive expansion. And man, we just got a brand new crossover of the SMA 14. Something is going on with PCSA and it actually may be pretty big, team. Hitch it. right? So, yeah, bi-hourly time frame, bounce off of that SMA 14 with the gravitational zone for a continuation to the upside. That is crazy. Bi-hourly time frame, ADX at 46%. You guys, that's really, really big for the DMI plus. I know that I'm giving you a resistance all the way up to 105 here, but I would actually start to look at beyond $1. So, as the 90-cent zone does appear to be pretty nice, but highly likely this can reach all the way up to 105, 106. It does, yeah, this is definitely red hot. It is super cooked, but historically speaking, you're sitting right now on the bi-hourly RSI at 76.9%. It can still go up to 91.5. So this technically still has massive room for continuation here. This is crazy. So the best I've seen here is 72.54 as the lowest target, you know, within this 2-hour period. There, 72.55 is back at it again. Let's see if it has any more room. But yeah, you guys, this is incredible. Something is bound to pop on this. Oh my goodness. Let me see the 4-hour time frame. Damn. 72.10. Yeah, any of these areas really, man. The 3-spot 618 is likely why it's supporting down here. 71.05 potential. So, Kitties never die. Fidelity won't let you buy assets under $3 until cash settles. Yes. That is absolutely true. Danielle, I think Disney's going to keep falling after the interview yesterday. They pulled their advertisement on Musk, told them to go after themselves. If Disney thinks they can blackmail Musk with their ad money, yeah, no. What is bottom spot NVOS may try to catch? Let's try to look at NVOS, team. Yeah, that's a good question. Right, just politely backing off, right, for now, just like the very famous conversation yesterday. So much attention was pulled into it. So let's go ahead and pull NVOS up real quick and see what we have. NVOS, it has already met one of our targets. One of our targets. And this was a very likely target that we said we were going to reach. Right? We identified this bottom side target using a smaller time frame, inverse head and shoulders, or a dead cat bounce. We said yesterday or 2 days ago, that 106 would be our bottom side. We're bouncing right now from a low of 104. So far, so good. We're pretty accurate. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on the analysis here because this is not the end. Please remember, I'm going to go ahead and block out the visibility as much as I can here, but let me show you this without indicators and stuff. So this was the cup and handle, right? The cup and handle formation has a take profit, psychologically speaking, of 79.89, right? The handle from the large cup and handle is also a smaller time frame cup and handle, right? So that bottom side was determined here, 104. That's how we caught that 104. It dropped to 106. We got to 104. The 1-spot 618, 102, highly likely to get hit, but it's a range. So the range that we're in right now, we're about to start trading as a resistance from this area, 112, which has a lot to do with the 1-spot 272 at 113. That could be a resistance zone. So 112 to 113 potential resistance. Also, if it beats that, 115 is your last area to come back and validate for a resistance before continuation, and likely a continuation to the downside. Very likely. And then you would actually start getting a bounce from 99.28. That 99.28 bottom side has a lot to do with the $1 mark that we have located right down here. Now, breaking down that $1 mark, with an hourly candle closure. All it takes is 1 hour closure beneath that $1. It's going to capitulate first all the way down to the area of about 79.89 to 77.77. Very likely a bounce from this area to validate resistance at 99.61. Then a complete failure based on the confirmation of the resistance at the invalidation zone, which we're approaching now. And the following target team, that's going to be the dead cat bounce, the red one. So that red one, this is a bearish buy formation together. It was a tri formation, really. But yes, so this bottom side target is the one that would lead price action eventually to around 46.26 to 44. Not sure. I don't think. I really highly doubt that it can happen on one day down to 44 cents. In fact, I don't even know that we can reach 77 cents in one day. But anything's possible in the markets, as you can see here, right? So I'm just kind of putting out my fair bit here, right, to kind of keep retail safe. I want you guys to be very aware over what's happening here, but this is a complete short play now. This is just so much validation here. Okay, so remember, team. Remember what you got here. Yeah, I'm gonna look at remind me, teaser. Remind me. Yeah, you guys. This is not looking too good, and these are very. The reason I charted out two different strategies is because I like to see the perspective of different bears, right? So we're looking at a larger time frame bear. We got a medium time frame bear and a short time frame bear. A bearish tri formation. So this is how we were able to determine all of the downside targets in one shot. Okay, so far, so good. And if you guys saw the damn meta play yesterday, you guys know that I'm notorious for those 10-point moves, man. So I'm saying just be careful, man, okay? Oh, that's very dangerous. So, Joe H., you still in here, buddy? Batter, Arca, my man, have been waiting to ask, but do you invest in physical gold and silver? I'm looking for a small dip and ready to buy some coins and bars. I don't have coins and bars, but I definitely have silver and some gold. But, I'm talking about, literally. Right, but as far as the dip, remind me, we can look at those charts. Joe H., good to see you here, buddy. I'm sorry, I just wanted to say that I apologize for not following up here with GGE. But yeah, what I was last saying is that we should probably consider, and then I gotta look at Matchka's Tesla. What I'm gonna say is to remove the LRC here, and let's just use raw moving averages, right? So I like the fact that we reacquired the SMA 10, right? So Green Giant, what is this? And it's a micro. And why the hell did it capitulate like this? There's no news on it. Okay, good sign here. We have ascending volume, right? Inclining volume, inclining price, usually very bullish. If there is going to be a continuation to the upside, that would be in respects to this SMA 21. It's so close. It's at about 50. Let's see. It'll tell you right up here. It's at 101. Oh, I'm sorry, 101. It's at 5205. There we go, 5204, and it's fluctuating, right? So if we're going to get ourselves a resistance, it would likely be there, but it's a critical breakout too. And I'll show you how and why. Let me find my tools, put them down here, and bring down the price action to maybe 15-minute time frame. That is such a weird time frame. Okay, so yeah, we're going by opening basis on this. Yeah, closing basis on the prior green one is a little too high, so we're doing on an opening basis of bears. So let me go ahead and draw that in. We're at resistance from an ascending triangle, which is very bullish, right? So let's just go ahead and speculate here. 15-minute time frame, EMA 21 confluence with the regression bottom. Wow. Could it actually get it? The SMA 50 down here on the 15-minute time frame could be a support, but let's identify this bottom side, buddy. Sorry. It's the 5-minute time frame. Oh no! Wow. Okay, 5-minute time frame has fallen beneath the EMA 200. That's not good. But here I am gonna say that this ascending triangle has been behaving in this manner too. It has been failing and creating like a liquidity trap here, and then it succeeds. This has been really curious behavior over this formation in just the last 4 or 5 months. You're getting ready to load SPY puts, my brother? So as far as the 15-minute time frame, let me see. Yeah, that's a little too low. It could be the SMA 50 at 3160. Let me see a 10-minute. Failing the SMA 50 there on the 10-minute. Yeah, 15-minute time frame, that could be the very likely support bottom here. PSCSA breaking 75 cents. Nice. Guys, just like I said, remember, I think this can go beyond 82 cents, beyond the 90-cent zone. I think it can reach, I honestly do think it can reach 105 or higher. So it's just that's a lot of momentum. I'm telling you, it's building up like crazy. Okay, and GGE, let's continue it. So again, I'm not sure what game it's playing here, but these triangles have been failing, and then they recover. But look at that hourly time frame, SMA 10 bounce. Let me see if it actually respected. No, nothing there. 12 minutes and 42. Oh no, hold on. One more thing I'm going to look at here. $51.86. Yeah, I don't think we're respecting that linear regression channel at all. Okay, so I think we may be actually playing the 30-minute though. 12 minutes to close. Oh, wow. That is literally perfect to the top regression here. I think closing this 30-minute candle above 3368 would suggest a continuation above 3348 would suggest a continuation to the upside. So 3348 was literally the bottom side of this candle, was it? The low of 34. Wow. Yeah, that's the linear regression bottom right here. So it's bouncing off the linear regression. If we do get that closure above 3368, this would assume a continuation to the upside. But remember, if it does close somewhere in here, price action can still fall and validate its support first before a continuation to the upside. Oh, this one is tough. Man, this one is tough. 5-minute time frame reacquiring the SMA 50. That looks good. I will say that there is resistance. That EMA 200 is conveniently located right at this resistance here. So that you can experience another pullback into validating the regression one more time. This is a very confusing play. PCSA building 7593 top now. A teaser saying there's dirty talk again. Today PCSA, yes, Green Mountain, I do think today PCSA can make a freaking rip. And it looks like it's loading it everywhere, man. 10 minutes to close on GGE. Joe H, eyeballs on this play. I do think that the take profit here, yes, we can get a little bit of a retracement here from 44.65 around 45 cents, right? Get a pullback here to around 39.52. Continuation to the upside, small time frame. resistance at that EMA 55, that can introduce a pullback. I don't know that it can reach all the way up there, but if it does reach it, I think that it would be the first. Oh, no way. Wow. Look at the resistance here, right? So that's the psychological take profit. Look at where it lands. It's right at this candle here. So that would be a natural resistance. If we can make the one shot here all the way to 74, that means that we'll get a short-term pullback to start validating the EMA 55 as a support before continuing onwards here. And man, let me see. Oh, dude, that is a range of resistance here. Here's your range. Okay, 74.81 resistance. To about 78.26 right here. Pull back to the EMA 55 or SMA 50. Bounce off of this. Retracement from the SMA 200 at 94.92. Validate the regression and the resistance break as support, continuation to the upside, and conveniently enough, 113 or 112 at this resistance range here. That is a massive play. Dude, I think it has the potential to do it too, man. I really do think. Good call on this one, Joe H. Awesome find. All right, there you go, Team PCSA reaching 78 cents. It's already resisting at the 4 spot 236. Highly likely to find that 8209 in the next few minutes, to be honest. My goodness, man. Yeah, this thing is just ripping to the moon. Eyeballs, team. Eyes on the prize. So, yeah, my goodness. Yeah, so, Joe, dude, were you here yesterday by any chance? Were you listening in? Dude, we played the biggest short play on Meta yesterday. Dude and Apple. Bro. Joey Bryson's in here, man. He got a 268% gain to the bottom side, bro. I put the play up on Discord. It was dude, Meta, 10-point drop. Bro, 10 points. Stupid downside, bro. We we bet the crap out of the downside on that one. Good, yeah. Meta, the freaking Apple, all of those. They pooped everywhere. They literally seagulled everywhere. So John saying platinum is rarer than gold. Let's see, historically traded higher than gold, and now is cheap compared to gold. Wow. Yeah, that's right. I remember platinum chains were pretty expensive. John, yeah, I will. Actually, somebody asked me a question. They were asking if I saw something coming up with silver or gold. But is there a ticker for platinum too? We're testing that resistance again, team, at 78 cents, looking pretty damn strong. My goodness, man. Damn, you just picked up 5,000 more shares and now you're up 19%? Nice, Danielle. That's good. That's awesome. Guys, so yeah. Oh, right. Since we have the shill open here, right? Remember, team, remember. Send me an email. Get enrolled on the ArcMasters trading course. It's a 16-week mentorship with me. No one else, right? We will learn all of this. How the hell does Arca... We're gonna learn exactly how much what is it called? Those a magic crystal ball? We're gonna learn how much those magic crystal balls don't work. Right? So there are plenty of methods and strategies here to go over, right? So if you're feeling like it's too much, you're feeling like it's not your thing, think again, right? This is not an advanced course, but it is at the end. You're learning. I'm directly talking about a candle here, man. The second week is, what is a candle? What are the properties of it? Where's the opening? Where's the close? What is a wick? What is a shadow in a candle? What is a trading chart? Right? And then I'll take you all the way to mathematical applications. and forecast systems. That, my friends, is the ArcMastersCourse 16-week mentorship. Send me a DM, we'll get you in there. So we're testing that 78-cent high again. NVOS still, it looks like it's loading, man. It looks like it's loading for a downside. Got to be very careful. Teaser, that's a lifetime coaching. Lifetime. I've never even thought about that. Like, would anyone even be interested in like lifetime, like with me? Like, coin as that one. Nice. Coin is moving up. No way. Look at that. That is incredible. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. So this is about to do I don't like the wick is a little too long here. And this wick down here is a little too long too. But hourly time frame, 3 white soldiers. Very bullish. Guys, the little lady is here. Hold on just a sec. Let me go ahead and say goodbye to her. Danielle, remind me. Disney, remind me. We're back, team. We're back and ready to attack. All right, so damn, look at that coin flying, and looks like ASRE is also coming back up. It's at 36.90 now. It was at 37.20. Damn, it just pulled back a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is massively bullish. Wow. Okay. Yeah, team. Remember that this is a natural resistance, right? We're at the regression bands, so there's, some pull there. What the heck is going on? Okay. All right. So, but upon beating this regression, which is at 132.81, I do think that this thing is going to start flying some other numbers. Some other numbers, man. And I really mean it. Let's see. Can't even see it here. Yeah, that resistance we're getting, 132.78, was it right there? Just very close to it. We're about to combat that 132.78. Oh, my goodness, man. Yeah, the slide up process may start here very soon. It looks like the next area of resistance could be between 137.21 and 140.31. Eyes on the prize. Steve Thompson, learning forecast systems in the ArcMasters course. Now that is what blows my hair back. That's what I'm looking forward to, Arca, my brother. Yep. Look at Sebastian, man. As soon as he got his hands on that, he flew. Powder Slave, SPY is pushing too. Man, so yeah, whatever Fed Powell said, man, that was it. Check out oh my goodness, look at this. Look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. What? Wow. Futures contracts are moving. Hold on just a sec. Okay. All right. So, Sebastian, PCSA to $1 today. So that can, right. We were also looking at PCSA, right? Let's, PCSA just hit 84 cents. Get out of here. Yes. Yeah, Eric, Bears are definitely getting creamed up in here, man. But you just got to learn to be bearish when to be bearish and when not to be, man. Yesterday, we bet against the markets like crazy. We went short. We went bears yesterday and we took it. And now, oh man, team, the trade for Monday, that's going to be something. That is going to be something. We'll put it together. We'll put a play together for Monday, team. But yeah, PCSA still, I don't think it's pulling back, man. Definitely don't think so. Okay, so GGE also got the support that we were looking for right at that SMA 10 30-minute, reacquiring the inside of the formation here and above the EMA 21 with 18 minutes to close on this 30-minute time frame. And also, just to kind of put it out there, we definitely closed this candle above the 30-minute regression on the linear regression channel, right? So this makes it a higher probability for a continuation to the upside. Yeah, so teaser, to learn, I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the master's course. Yeah, in the 16-week mentorship, that is how we start off, right? So I start off the master students with learning first raw price action, because that is our leading indicator. Learning these right here. What do they mean? How can we use them to our benefit? How can we identify upside or downside trends based on only price action by itself. Right, so that's a discretion that I like to have my master students start with first, and then I start to teach them the tools that they can use to forward look, right? But at first, man, your leading indicator is definitely your raw price action, candle analysis. You've heard good things about the Magic 8 Ball? Dude, nice. Oh man, GDC falling all the way. My goodness, it already broke regression one time. It definitely touched our support of about 296. Let me see. Yeah, it came down to 296 just right on. Man, I think GDC is going to get a short-term upside to validate the resistance of 310 and maybe continue here to the downside, team. Please be careful if you are in GDC. Short-term upside. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying that it feels it feels pretty messed up there, or something is up, right? So Sebastian, where are you at, man? Are you asleep? PCSA to $1 is what you're thinking, right? Let's see, what did Meta end up doing? Okay, so Meta fell a little bit lower than our previous targets, right? So this was our bet for yesterday, the 10-point move from the upside to the downside, right? So this is now a dead cat bounce on the hourly time frame, and I do believe that this can lead this can lead a continuation to the downside to these targets here, 315.97 to 317.39. But please remember that it is dependent on the SPY as well. Okay, so they do feed off of each other. But what I will say is that if Meta decides to fall by itself without the SPY's influence, Meta will bring down the SPY or the S&P, right? I mean, we are talking about a heavy mega cap here. Do not underestimate the potential and the power of this asset here. As you are observing here, an $831 billion asset. Okay, this is not something to mess around with. Okay, team, these types of assets guide the markets, they push the markets, and they often dictate. ALT. What was ALT again? Was that the play? It wasn't TAL, was it? No, that was something else. ALT, was that the one I looked at earlier today? Let me see. Yeah, so these were the zones here. ALT, yeah, I'm starting to remember. So just to kind of refresh the play here. The ALT potential entries were starting in the ranges of these points here, 401 to 411, and then the secondary zone being 390 to 397. Okay, so the thing is that yes, we got an hourly closure. Wait, hold on. No, yeah, this is going against the flow on the linear regression band. But we kind of suspected that to be the case. I'm putting this as the main target though, 401. Because if, first of all, breaking beneath 401, that's already the invalidation zone down here. We're already breaking market structure simply by bringing this wick down to here, right? So this is a very, very dangerous area to enter, but also potentially the floor, but also this could be the ceiling for a downside. So just know that this is that 50% of the disbursement of returns there, and that can lead to a downside. Okay, be very careful, right? But yes, if I were to enter, it's a very small asset, right? Let me see. We're talking about paper trades, team, remember. 222 million, okay, and the float is around 50 million. It's not bad. It's not bad. Small cap for sure, but I would honestly like it a little heavier. But still, yeah, this is it's less riskier than other plays for sure. And a way to identify the weakness in the play is to simply let me see, where the hell are my tools? Oh yeah, I left them up here. Let me block the drawings. Wait a second. Oof, that is very aggressive. So, okay, here's something I have to tell you. If it does come back down to 401 and it starts to bounce from there, it does have one more shot, right? It has a shot here to clear that 391. This is part of the resistance, the support range that we spoke of. So it will have the chance to close the hourly time frame regression above a 390. Let's see, is it 391? Let me see. 390. I can't do it there. It would be 401. Or 390. Yeah, let's just say 393. What the heck is going on? My goodness. Yeah, team. So it will have one more chance here because we have 41 minutes to close. I assume that in that time span, we could get to the bottom side here to around 392. So if we close above 392, assume it to be bullish and for it to continue to the upside. But just keep that in, just be very, very aware that this is very dangerous zone. A very dangerous area. This is the main demand area, right? But it's also the invalidation zone before this thing capitulates. So you don't want it to rug. So you got to keep a tight stop. Risk management in play. Do not play with that. This is highly volatile and very, very dangerous there. Okay, so Ian Tucker, pull back on PCSA. Nice. 7105 could be one. And that would be based on the 3 spot 618. And I will say, yeah, it's at 73 cents. Let me see. About 73.11. That could also do. And I see your 7401, but I would honestly correct it to the upper bound of that, which is at about 7509. Katie Cat, which one? Sorry, I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one you were speaking about. And hey Rosie, how you doing? What's bets? That thing's running? It is. What's the daily looking like on this? It is up 19%. Nice. And yeah, very cool. It just reacquired the support of the SMA 10 on a daily. Let's look at the 4-hour SMA 50. Nice. It got the 4-hour SMA 50. All of the traits that I look for a continuation to the upside. Immediate resistance here at about 398. So just about 4 cents, right? Likely to get a pullback from that zone, but it's a range, and the range is healthy. It is a nice range. I'd say 381 to about 413, and presently a focus right at that level that we spoke of, right? It should be pulled up ever so slightly, and let's see where it could pull up to. EMA 55 on the 4-hour could get pulled up to 401, and that would be your focus area. 401, 402, right around there. And very likely to reach it today, actually. You know, definite resistance here too, at 345, of course. Right, but as soon as price action beats that 345, then yeah, it'll be a little bit easier for it to run into this range here. The range total, remember, 381 to 413. Focus area at the EMA 55, 4-hour time frame, 402. All right, so eyeballs. Cryptic Trader, what's up, SA? Sensei, let's see. Cha-cha, how you doing, buddy? CISK. What is it, buddy? Is it that? Is it this? I can't even see it. Can't see it. I'm doing well, my brother. Just over here, man. Going over the plays with the team. You know, yesterday, man. I hope you were here yesterday. That was a massive gainer with the play that me and Cryptic Trader put up on Meta. 10-point drop. Also, we did I think a 2-point drop on Apple before it just retraced from the original path. Right, so Green Mountain, how you doing, buddy? That's I'm gonna get you guys out of these damn stocks, man. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's not bad, not bad at all. Let's see. Upside continuation, likely. Let's see the 30-minute. Does it have a pullback? No, man, still an upside. Whoa. Okay. All right, so if that is the case, then let me look at the upper time frame moving averages, see if we got anything to resist from there, because we'll likely see it in the weekly maybe, or bi-weekly. There we go. So that's the bi-weekly, and I think we have to use the bi-weekly for that, yeah. Okay, so I do believe that there could be a ride here too. I think overall 523, right? So, and as we are getting expansion with volatility, starting to expand from critical, and we have stochastic momentum about to enter the bullish control zone. If you can take a look at here, this is a very, this is a very rare signal. This doesn't come up very often, but that's a buy signal here on the stochastic momentum versus money flow index indicator, and SMI versus MFI. Got a buy signal here. It doesn't happen quite often at all. And you can see here that in the full trading history since 2015, one has been suggested, and that is today. Very curious. So I do see, I know that it's already like at a regression potential, right? So meaning that you'd have to watch out for two resistances. This being one, and this being the other. Okay. On a regression basis, because this is in all essence it is a pennant, a macro scale pennant, and it could be ready for breakout. So that means that the targets are beyond the SMA 200 here. They could be located, I don't know, upwards of $6, maybe even into like $6.87. Yeah, damn. So the two resistances to look out for are 477. I'll give them to you. It's real quick, but it's headed there. 477. And the next regression target would be at about 490. And keep an eye on your SMA 200, because that could be your topside resistance for it to come back and validate the break of the regression. CMA breakout last night? You did? It's up 11 points. Oh, dude, that CRM. Right. We were looking at CRM the other day too. But I still have my, look at that thing running. It's up 18% on the bi-weekly. Let me see the daily. Daily time frame up 4% and ripping, and this thing is already gapped up like crazy. 2 days and 3 days. 2 days. Oh my goodness. This is insane. This is the one, right? CRM? Incredible stuff here, bro. Dude, massive upside. Awesome times. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. Damn it. Oh, yeah, dude. Right. I wouldn't have encouraged any trades today anyway. Jerome Powell just spoke. And whatever he said was bullish the markets, and I think he's gonna speak again. No, what the hell? I was no, last night, dude, I even put up a video like around midnight my time because I had to go, tonight is a company dinner, Christmas party for my wife's work. And she asked me to, to groom myself and stuff if I have the time, and I said, hell yeah, I'm gonna make the time. Let me go and get handsome, right? So I did. So I had to take that time. So that's I've been a little distracted, but it's all good. And also I have to. I'm probably gonna cut the stream a little short because I need to start setting up my DAS. Oh yeah, no. I didn't know that they reported earnings, bro. I just honestly, that's one of my rules. I'm just not gonna trade Powell days, bro. I never do. I lost too much money on there, and it's just I'm gonna stay away from it. So, but look at this, dude. CRM, the breakout from the triangle, that was suggesting 252.61, and yesterday's candle came up to a high of 252.50. So that was about a 99% accuracy, man. That's awesome. Very, very cool. And damn, dude. So if we were to take the swing high to swing low on with like some fibs, I'm curious. So that was suggesting 245. So yeah, that would have been around the I would have likely said 245.84 to a top side of 253.06, and the thing just it got it almost to the top, dude. That's awesome. And now continuing, dude, look at that, 269.39 at the 3.618, highly likely. And that is also a range. So if you're long this, I mean, first of all, you have a resistance coming up at this daily gap, 266.42 top. All right, so 266.42 on top. That's the range. 266.42 to 269.39. Yeah, dude, I'm seeing it. 269.39. That could be the next resistance range here. So it's at 262. Still another freaking $7. SPY new high of day. Yes, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. So now let's take a look at GG. Okay, GGE is still in its little dance here. Oh, dude, you did? That is incredible, bro. Oh, such an incredible play, and it's still got more to go, man. It really does. Because it looks like this would be a 3-day. Oh, not even that weekly? Oh, dude, yeah, this is a weekly play. This can still go. Brother, I think this has a high likelihood of reaching 295 to 311 over the next 2 weeks. Over the next 2 weeks, I do see resistances coming up right at this 4-spot 236 at 288, 285.06. Look at the top here. That is 284.50, 285.06, right? That is almost directly in line. And then this would be the next range, 295.20 to the 311.75. Potential focus at 301.97. Dude, you know what, you guys? I think Cryptic and I should probably prep this CRM play for more, just way more upside. Yeah, we're good, dude. We can get the second phase of this for sure. You are 100% right. And also, oh no, look at this. Hold on, is it really happening? 3-day time frame golden cross. 5-day time frame is getting closer. This could be completed over the next maybe 2 weeks. A golden cross. Weekly time frame already showing that proximity too, guys. This is a powerful play. This is really, really powerful. This is a massive, 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 massive play. And I do believe it has so much more upside to go. What is it, dude? Salesforce? What the hell? So just Salesforce, 8 hours ago, Salesforce Q3 earnings soar. Mixed securities shelf. Yeah, it was just a huge earnings report on this one. And it looks like it was highly anticipated too, brother. Massive beat. So yeah, look at this. Their earnings are actually increasing. They're not doing bad at all. Wow. They are maintaining themselves. Dude, look at this. Damn, year-over-year growth. Are you kidding? Dude, this asset is killing it. Even their gross profits are all in green. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah. And let's see the analyst sentiment. Look at this. The analyst rating is at a buy, and the technicals are at a strong buy. So it's not often that you get both with the positive sentiment. Not often. Dude, so you like plays like this because Powell won't affect him? Powell does not have... He will not scathe this boy at all. It's like this is pure power of sentiment here, man. It's just if people believe it, and that's it. Right? Like they do not care. But yeah, brother, if you're in it right now, just look out for this resistance here, because I do see a pullback coming in. It's a little overextended in the shorter time frames, but it's expected, right? And I do not think this will pull back hard. I think it'll just maybe pull back to around 250, right around the highs of February 2021. Bro, this is the next one. Cryptic called it here, team. We're gonna do CRM next. Let's see what's up. But yeah, team, let me go ahead and just cut off the stream here. I think it'd be good for me to start really tired, but I think I should start prepping my DAS trader. I have it now. I got to download it. I got to do the whole thing to it. Off-Grid Gorilla, thank you guys for coming out. Ian Tucker, remember, team, please go ahead and reserve your seat on the ArcMasters trading course, as it is showing some interest. Bets up 25% now. Nice. Very, 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 very cool. So yeah, Alt, this is that position that you were looking for, potential entry that I said it could come down to, right? Now, 25 minutes to close this linear regression band above 393. Remember that. If it does not close above 393, don't long it. Get out. All right. Cha-cha. I know, dude. Really got a few things to do here. No, she, dude, I almost said she, dude. No, I haven't seen Lauren here. Guys, make sure, thank you, teaser. Make sure to hit that like button, team. Subscribe to the channel. Let's finesse that algo, right? So we can get some more people up in here. Dude, Off-Grid Gorilla, Cryptic made me die when he's when he said you said that. That was just, dude, that was dreadful. So funny. Oh my goodness. Garbini, have a great weekend. You too, my brother. Ian Tucker, I'm gonna catch you soon, man. Arca, you bad. Rosie Gray Glasses, adios. Powder Slave, Steve Mertz, Rosie Gray Glasses, Bob, love you guys so much. Green Mountain, appreciate everybody for coming on by. Yeah. Batter, adios. Sway, adios to you. All right, you guys. Very good day. Very good day. I don't even know half the buttons now, man. I have all this stuff everywhere. Jeez. So we got to undo them like that? Cool. That's how you know that, you don't know what the heck is going on here. But yeah, team. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Cryptic, remind me of that one, bro. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well. Very, very good rest of your day and weekend. Nice show. Catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios. Triptych, remind me of that one, bro. Let's watch. ENPH. Yep.